Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of MLB The Show with the Rays Franchise. I am sorry about the delay between the last episode and this one. I have been sick as a dog, but I am excited to be back and bring you guys more baseball content. We will continue the 4-game series versus New York today, and in Game 4, Zach Littell gets the start, but we do record a loss. It is 5-6. We did have quite a bit of offense, 13 hits, 2 walks, so plenty there. We scored 5, but it's not enough to do it as pitching falls apart late in the game. Zach Littell has an okay game with 5 2/3 and 3 earned runs, but Rasmussen was ultimately charged with the loss after letting in 3 over an inning and a third. After the draft, I do want to take some time to take a look at our AAA guys. We're going to play our first ever game in this franchise. That's right, I am controlling the action today in AAA. As we will see, our minor league system, the Durham Bulls, who are currently playing over 500 baseball, and I'm going to highlight some moments from some of these guys that I am very excited to show you. I cannot wait to see if any of these guys make it up to the MLB level, and if they do, what type of contribution they can make. It is going to start with us pitching first with Edwin Uceta, who has a slightly inflated ERA and not a great whip either through 67 innings, but we'll see what happens today in our first user-controlled game. This is very exciting and very nerve-wracking as a ground out to Aranda will start the game off for the first out. I was nervous about the idea of controlling these guys myself because then I am in charge of the success or the failure directly. And in a simulation franchise like we've been doing to date, it's been hands-off basically to where I can blame them or I can celebrate them independent of what I do. And so switching over to a fully user-controlled experience means everything is my fault. And we've got 2 men on and 2 outs now for Uceta, and we do get a pop-up to Jones in center field to get out of the first unscathed. So I'm taking a big chance here by taking control, but I wanted to invest a little more of myself as Basabe takes that deep to left center field. A perfect. I will also tell you guys, I am playing on Hall of Fame difficulty for both pitching and hitting. So what that means is that I'm playing at an extreme level of difficulty and doing my absolute best, but I wanted it to be a challenge. I did not want me playing to be an advantage in any way. So Curtis Mead steps up, batting .276, man on second, 1 out in the bottom of the first. Timing has been okay for me on hitting, and we get another good shot there as Mead lifts that deep to left field, but it will get brought down before the warning track, and there is now 2 outs. Still got to bring home that runner. And it's going to be Heriberto Hernandez. I had good timing on that last swing. There we go. I've been playing offline and doing Hall of Fame difficulty myself to try to train up to an acceptable level to show for you guys here in the video. We'll fast forward a little bit, top of the second with 2 outs, and we got him! A circle change, low in the zone. And we'll step into Ruben Cardenas' at-bat. He is batting .211 currently, which is a good improvement, as that will sneak through into left field. For the month of April, he was batting only .101 with 79 at-bats. So he has doubled that average now and has gotten on base here in the bottom of the second. A hit by Aranda into right field. We'll put 2 on with only 1 out now, and we've got something cooking. Nick Meyer is going to step up to bat, batting .236. And can we bring him home? A hard hit shot to center field, and that will not be enough to advance the runners. So 2 men on, still in the same spots, 2 outs now. Time to make something happening is now. And Brock Jones steps in. At number 9, he's hitting .386. Can you believe it? Slugging .636. Now, it's only 44 at-bats, so it's limited, but I had to highlight how absurd this stat line is right now. Brock Jones is one of the most exciting players in our AAA system, and he's got a spot now to make something happen. Watches that circle change outside. It's also strange to try to gauge on how I commentate this. Did I take that or did he? You know what I mean? If this type of setup is more enjoyable to you guys, and Jones will take that into center field, that's going to score our first run, a RBI single. So anyways, if me playing is more enjoyable, I would love for feedback for you guys to let me know if this is going to be something that you want to see more of in the future, or if you want to stick to pure sim baseball. So we'll step into the at-bat of Oslevis Basabe now, with 2 men on and 2 out in the bottom of the second. Can we add more to this lead? Good hit by Basabe, but no, it's speared at third base. We move on to the top of the third with Eli White up to bat, and that is hard hit towards center left-ish, and no, Jones tumbles. He's down. That's a double for White with 98 speed on the bag. That's a disaster. No. And that goes deep to right center field. Wall drives that one off of the wall. That is a double and an RBI. Hard to say whether or not that run would have scored had Brock been able to hold that and possibly to a single, but at 98 speed, chances are he's getting home anyways. Jones is going to throw in, and it will be cut off, but even that throw is inaccurate, so a tough day defensively for Jones at the moment, as they have tied it up 1-1. Runner on third with only 1 out. And that is cracked to left field by Fletcher. It is brought in by Hernandez. The throw is offline, and we have now given up the lead. How much of that comes back to Brock? I just don't know. Curtis Mead in the bottom of the third with 1 out is going to get a great hit to right center field. He will split the gap, and that will bounce off the wall and be a double with 1 out. Excellent job. It's also weird kind of patting myself on the back. I don't know. It's them, it's me, it's them, it's me. I don't know. Identity theft is not a joke. But Junior Caminero will get one to hit, and it goes down the third base line. That will be enough to score. So we will tie the game now in the bottom of the third as we trade back and forth with the Fish. I don't remember what their team name was, but their icon is a fish. We're the Bulls, so I don't know. We're on land. We should have the advantage. Cardenas will take that to right field, and that's a 1-out single. We are in the bottom of the 6th now. I did need to notate that very quickly. We have skipped forward a little bit, and Jonathan Aranda. Runner on first. Contact deep to right center field. Can it land? Yes, it will, but there was a stagger by the runner there, and because of that, there's a chance. We're going home, and we made it. A 1-out double RBI. We're going to bring in Joe Record. Record? Record! Why would I say it any other way? Anyways, we've got the lead, and now it's time to hold it. Top of the 7th, only a 1-run difference, and that is popped up. Cardenas is going to take a run over to right center field and bring it down for the first out. Williams up to bat, 0 for 2 on the day so far, and a crack of the bat to Aranda will be a casual out number 2. Here comes White again. You remember the speed that he has. We don't want him on the base path, as it's 2-2 as he holds back. 2 outs. And did he go? Yes, he did! Punch him out! All right. We're in the top of the 8th now, and Record will not be able to get his first out there, as it does drop in front of Hernandez. So a leadoff single by Wall. And Lopez is up now, 0-2. Oh, the changeup was there. Record can't believe it. So close, 1-2 now, and that's another ball? No, Record's letting him have it. Look at the lip. He's saying, no, I don't think so, man. That was strike 3 twice in a row. 2-2. Lopez will bring that out to right for a foul ball. Come on, Record. And he delivers a meatball, a challenge pitch. Can Jones get there? No, he can't. 2 defensive plays by Jones that we have seen let on a base runner. He's just not quite quick enough. We'll take Record out and put in Garrett Acton, who has been pretty good, but only 4 2/3. Wow, nobody's got a hit on him on the right side of the plate. Lefties are hitting 500, though. And that crack is there for Jones. This time he will be able to make it. Throw to the cutoff man. Can we get him at third? No, not quite in time. Runners on the corners. 1 man out. Castile will bunt it. Can we get him at home? No! I tried to prevent the run, and instead we get nobody. This is why I didn't want to control it. It's a tie game now. And no, Milligan! Milligan to right field. They don't chance it. Runner on third only has 42 speed. So we got the bags loaded. Only 1 out. And Martinez. Can Aranda turn 2 to Caminero? He got him! And we'll keep it tied. Top of the 9th now with Chris Davinsky as Stevens will lift that deep to right field and Cardenas will get there in time. Davinsky had a tough month of May with a inflated ERA. It was 4.15 over 8 2/3, so not the greatest relief work, but we've got 2 outs. And that is strike 3. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Now we try to avoid extras. Brock Jones is going to lead off the bottom of the 9th, 1 for 3 on the day, and he has been the cause of some mistakes. We've had some fielding errors, and we'll bounce off the changeup low and in for the first strike. Can we make up for those defensive errors and try to win this game? And we will! Brock Jones deep to left field. Goodbye! A walk-off home run, 407 feet. That is Jones's 4th home run on the year so far. He has not been a major power bat, but what a moment for that to appear. Brock Jones wins the game in walk-off fashion. Love it. So with my first user-controlled game, we will take the victory, improve the Durham Bulls to 51-46. What a day to make up for those defensive mistakes for Brock Jones. That was awesome. Edwin Uceta does have a good game. Joe Record has an earned run, still gets the hold, and then Davinsky eventually gets the win. Awesome. I did goof and do a recording session while I was sick. Peter Ware decided to sign with us, so that's cool. But during the recording session that I did while I was sick, I was also on as much cold medicine as I could be, and I recorded without any sound. So I have highlights here. This is a trade I set up for Isaac Paredes and Emmanuel Mejia. Both of these guys have not really been major contributors, but Jordan Westberg is who I've got my eye on, and he looks to have really good development. He's only 25 years old, a 76 overall with B potential, and he's been hitting 285 with a 355 OBP and 526 slugging. So we've got some power here that could replace Paredes, and I think he's a better fielder as well. We move on to Alan Waylock deciding to sign with us, so another one down. Love the extra signings, and we don't want the drama of a late signing. Something like that to happen is always very stressful. I did have to look at Yu Chang, and now that we had someone come back from the injury list, that was Ahmed Rosario, Yu Chang is going to have to go back down. As Rosario returns, he has done pretty well for us, and I'd like to keep him there, so Yu Chang will go back down to AAA. We will move on here. Again, as I said in the recording, there was no sound, so I did skip ahead a little bit. We ended up going against Cincinnati and Miami. We are 6 games back in the wild card at the moment, 55-53. Moving on, we do beat Houston 10-6 in Game 1, 8-3 in Game 2. Lots of offense on display and possibly sweeping them. And I'm going to take this moment at 57-53 to take the reins once again, and I will be controlling our first user-controlled game on the MLB level. Before we do that, here is what the actual scouted potentials are going to be for our draft class. The highest rated potential player is going to be Johnny Lester, our second pick at starting pitcher. Happy to see that. Mark Lavelle, a starting pitcher with 82 potential, way down there. But some of these guys look like they're going to be just fine. Not as high a potential as I would really love to see, but we'll see what we can do. In Game 3 versus the Astros, it's going to be, I think it's Framber Valdez. I should really look up these pronunciations at some point before recording and try to get this right, but I feel like it's more authentic for me to not know and for you guys to see that. As Yandy will take that deep to left field. They're watching it. Where does it go? Just off the wall. But that is a lead-off double for Yandy Diaz. Arozarena behind him, batting .287 this year. He has been fantastic. Big swing and a miss on that curveball as he gets sat down. Garrett Hampson batting .298 does not fall victim to the same curveball, and now the count runs full. 3-2, one man out. Watches ball 4. The circle change outside we do not bite on, so that's our first walk. So we've got a lot of speed on the bag between Diaz and Hampson, and our new acquisition, Jordan Westberg, will take that to right field, running, not there in time. That will be out of the park on the bounce, so a ground rule double brings in our first RBI. That would have been 2 had it stayed in, and Mejia will get a single to right field and drive them in anyways. Very early success. And it is 3-0 with our first 5 batters. Awesome. Could not ask for a better start. Brandon Lau batting .259 will be next, and he'll sit on that curveball to right center field. That is going to be another double. Does Mejia have speed enough to get there? Maybe, but we're not going to test it right now. He'll remain on third. Hi, Mom. Love the hand wagging up there, just the childlike joy at getting the double. Palacios will weakly ground that, and Mejia's toast. A fielder's choice, and they prevent the run there. Man, basically a swinging bunt. And we'll see Josh Lowe, who's batting .282. What a resurgence he has had. Big swing and a miss, though. I couldn't hold back on that circle change. Anything low in the zone tends to be my weakness. I don't know, I just can't help it. Shane McClanahan gets the start today with a .393 ERA over 128 innings. He has been solid and reliable through almost all of his outings recently. And no chase there to run it full to our first batter we face, Kyle Tucker. 3-2 in the dirt, and we will walk him. Not the best way to start out. And let's see what happens. Just misses outside. 1-2 to Pena. And that looks a lot better. A curveball that just barely sneaks in the zone. Perfectly placed. And Yordan Alvarez will take that from the inside to Arozarena in left field. Brought down for out number 2. Jose Altuve's batting .336 right now with an over 1,000 OPS. And he will lift that to left field. It is poised to bounce off the wall. It does. Arozarena plays it, and that will not be in time to prevent the run. Altuve with a RBI double. We'll move forward into the top of the second with 1 out, and Yandy's back up, sits on that curveball, and launches it to center field. So a 1-out single from Yandy. We got another base runner. Arozarena's back up. Let's try not to strike out again. And he will lift that to right field, not through the gap, though. Now, we will send Yandy to third, and because of the distraction, Arozarena takes second. Good heads-up base running. Garrett Hampson is going to come back in another big spot. Watches ball 1. This guy flew across the country to see Valdez. Well, I hope that this continues so far, what we've been able to do for him. Lots of hits, lots of balls in play, even when they're out. And Hampson will weakly ground that. They play the out at first, but the RBI sacrifice works. Hampson drives in run number 4. Westberg will get good contact, but that is played, and the end of the top of the second. Runner stranded on third. We'll move forward to the top of the third now. Still 4-1. It is a full count to Richie Palacios. Oh, and he'll take a shot on the leg for that one. Limp over to first, young man. Josh Lowe behind him, and he'll take the shot now. What is Valdez doing? You just mad that we're hitting so many of the balls you're throwing? What the heck, man? It's a full count now to Siri. 2 men on, 2 men out. Big swing and a miss, fooled on the timing. The curveball gets him. Top of the fourth with 1 out, and a Rosarena with a full count now. I love that we've been able to drive the pitch count. And that does go over shortstop. A Rosarena is on. We've been making Valdez look silly this game. Garrett Hampson is going to be the next one up with only 1 out. And a Rosarena's going for second. And yes, he is. Oh, no, he's out. What? He looked safe. Oh, come on, man. I thought we cashed in on that. All right, so Hampson's up with 2 outs now. Man, another hanging curveball. Hampson takes that deep to left field, and it's gone! It wasn't a no-doubter, but it was beautiful to watch. And Valdez has let in another. That is Hampson's 11th home run on the year so far. Jordan Westberg is back. 1 for 2 on the day. Valdez still in as he tries to close the fourth. And that will be stopped, but Westberg is quick enough to get there. Another hit. We are just tearing apart Valdez. They do want him to finish the fourth, and he will remain. And, it's a hit and run, and Mejia lifts that to right field. Another ground rule double, and that's finally enough to have Dad come over. Hey, Valdez, it's just not your day. We're bringing in J.P. France instead, says Houston. And does he have anything better? Brandon Lau will ground out, and that will end the fourth. But it's 5-1 now. Altuve's back. And he will take that to right field. Not enough time for Lowe to get there. So he'll transfer that over to Lau to cut off. And then McCormick takes that to right field down the line. It gets in. The throw in from Lowe, and they will not chance it. Runners on second and third now for McClanahan. And a curveball is thwacked. No, it was a slider, sorry. That goes to center field, a 2 RBI single. Houston is back in the game. Mauricio Dubon is here now, and got him! A slider! Low and inside, perfectly placed. Yanier Diaz will get a single to right field as Houston is now making good headway into getting back into this game. We're going to do a mound visit here. McClanahan, you've been fine. You're going to be fine. Just take a breath. You got this. Uh-oh. Is this a double play? Low. Yes! That was Lau. God, I did it again. Can't stop myself from mixing up Low and Lau. It's written the same way, and that's not helpful. Palacios watches ball 4 above the zone from J.P. France. And we've got a strike back. Full count now to Josh Lowe. And that is lifted to left field. A line drive single. So we start off the top of the 5th with 2 men on. Jose Siri comes back. He is batting 9th. He's been reliable there for us. And he watches ball 4. Bases loaded against J.P. France as the lineup turns over for Yandy. Oh, no! He was too far underneath it. They'll invoke the infield fly rule. Rosarena's next. 2 for 3 on the day. Still bases loaded. Contact. It's brought over, and it sneaks through! Oh, we probably shouldn't have ran to third there, but they threw home anyways and bail us out of it. Rosarena brings in 2. Men on the corners now with only 1 out, and Garrett Hampson comes back in. We're sending a Rosarena. We need stolen base redemption, and we get it. All right. scoring position for both. Double play now out of the equation. Full count to Hampson. He will lift that to center field. It's not very deep, but let's go ahead and run it. Let's get there. Got it. Run number 8 against one of the best teams in the league. And they're going to bring in Brandon Belak. Oh, I got it. The announcer confirmed it. Belak. Let's go. +1 to pronunciation, you guys. I did it. Oh, they strike out Westberg at the top of the zone. Bottom of the 5th now. 2 outs, and Altuve again comes in big for Houston as he'll get an RBI single to center field. We got to just stop pitching to Altuve. I've had enough. Swing and a miss against the circle change, and that will end the 5th. We are going to go ahead. Well, I don't know. I'm thinking about Rasmussen. I want him in. Maybe we'll wait a little bit. I don't know. Brandon Lau will start off. Well, not start it, but he will take that to right center field. Going back. Going deep to the track. Beyond the wall. It bounces off the top of it, but it counts just the same. Brandon Lau with his 21st home run on the year. And we will go ahead and bring in Rasmussen. I think it's time. McClanahan's had a great game so far, but I do want to pitch with Rasmussen. We're in the bottom of the 6th, and Bregman will line out to first base. 1 out. Quick result for Rasmussen, and Dubon will lift that to right field for Josh Lowe. 2 easy outs. Can we get number 3 just as easily against Yanier Diaz? Got him inside. The 2-seamer is called for strike 3. Rasmussen looks good.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Yandy leads off the top of the 7th. Well,
Ball 4, that pitch is out.
I got to stop doing that because he's not. There's 1 out. He didn't lead off. Why do I keep saying that? Arozarena, 3 for 4. Oh, that ball goes down into the dirt, and the runner advances to second. This is so much more intense as I'm controlling the game. I think that's why, like, the calls are screwing me up. Arozarena will laser that into right field, and that is another RBI single. We just can't be stopped right now. 2 outs. Jordan Westberg, 2 for 4 on the day. We're going for that stolen base again, and we got it! Just in time, but it's 0-2 to Westberg. Still a shot to drive him in. Contact to right field. Sneaks through. Arozarena running home. Go, go, go. Got it. Westberg drives him in. 11-4. I really like Westberg. He's one of my favorite kind of low-key guys on the Orioles. I do want to show I'm on Hall of Fame. That, like, with this amount of success, you would think maybe not, but I did want to highlight that just to say I'm not cheesing this. The Astros are going to bring in Verlander to try to stop the bleeding. It's 11-4, and that is ball 4 to Mejia. Verlander not getting success right off the bat. 2 men on, 2 out for Brandon Lau, and it is the top of the 7th. And it's gone! Brandon Lau! See you later! His 2nd home run on the day! What is going on? That's number 22, and wow. What a game we are having. I can't believe it. It is now 14-4, and Josh Lowe is up in the top of the 8th. We are making the Astros look foolish in this series as Lowe will get that to drop in. A single now. So another base runner, and with Josh Lowe on the bag, you know it's coming. The Astros know it's coming. Can they stop it? Lowe goes for second. The throw over, not even close. The stolen base leader does it again for number 33. This is awesome. I don't know if every game's going to go like this. I mean, you can't expect it to. Diaz will drive in Josh Lowe with a double now. Obviously, you can't expect this level of success to remain constant, but just wow. I mean, for the first MLB game that we're having, I love it. Altuve, our kryptonite, all game, does it again. to right center field. A home run for number 30 on the year. Stop pitching to Altuve. Ooh, sweet move by Colin Poche, and that will end it. The Rays win 15-5. What an unbelievable performance. Look at the boys posing up, and here is the official box score. 18 hits, 5 walks. We did get struck out 10 times. That part doesn't feel good, but we really saw the ball well today, and to that effect, we got 5 doubles and 3 home runs. Unbelievable offensive output. If every game felt like this, it would be too easy. We did get 2 stolen bases by Rosarena, 1 by Josh Lowe. McClanahan put together an okay game. Great relief by Rasmussen, and we close it out with Colin Poche. Just wow. Sweeping one of the best teams. They're 63-48 right now after those 3 losses. That's the level of success we just had. Can't wait to see what else happens. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you next episode.